Chaining prompts for multi-step tasks. You have probably noticed, the longer or more layered your request, the more likely ChatGPT is to miss the mark. That's because complex tasks often need to be broken down. How to create a reusable prompt chain? Think of prompt chains as templates you can use again and again with slight tweaks. They help you move from idea to finished content in clear, repeatable steps. Example, prompt chain for a LinkedIn post. And you just write a prompt in here as act as a career coach. What's a common problem young professionals face? And press enter. So these are all the problems and why it happens and what helps. So we just need problems right now. And now the follow-up prompt could be, give me a personal sounding story to illustrate that problem, and press enter. Now the follow-up prompt could be, turn that story into a 4-line post with a hook, build up and takeaway, and press enter. So this is what you get for the LinkedIn post. Store these chains in Notion, Google Docs, or a prompt library. They will save time, boost quality, and make your workflow consistent. ChatGPT and Google Workspace. Automate docs, sheets, and Gmail. If you use Google Workspace every day, you are sitting on a gold mine of time-saving opportunities. Do you need any plugins or integration? No, everything we have discussed works manually. Just copy text between ChatGPT and your Google Workspace apps. But if you want automation, tools like Zapier, Make.com, or ChatGPT Pro's files and code interpreter features can streamline the copy-paste even further. For now, we are focused on practical time saving without installing anything. For example, if you're writing a blog post and you just want to save it in Google Docs, for that you can just write a prompt in here as, write a 200-word blog post about productivity for remote workers. And press enter. So here you can see you have got a 200-word blog post, and you can just copy that by clicking in here and paste it into your Google Docs, and you're done. Using ChatGPT for data cleaning and analysis. Start with a messy spreadsheet. Let's look at this raw data. Here you can see, typical of what you might find in a sales report, as it has columns as name, sales in dollars, date, and region. You will notice the same person entered multiple times, inconsistent region names, and different date formats. One entry is even missing the sales value. If you are doing this manually, you would have to go row by row. Ask ChatGPT to clean the data. Instead, paste this table into ChatGPT with a clear prompt. You can just copy that and go to ChatGPT, paste it in here, and you can just write a prompt in here as, here is a sales data table. So what it should do as, please, number 1, fix inconsistent name capitalization, and on second, convert all dates to year, month and date format. And number 3, make all region names consistent as capitalize first letter only. And number 4, remove duplicates and press enter. So ChatGPT respond with the following and more refined table. Here you can see. Now it's readable, deduplicated and ready for analysis. You save 15 to 30 minutes with a single prompt. Summarize the data automatically. Let's go one step further and ask ChatGPT by giving it a prompt in here as here is the clean version of my sales data. Can you summarize total sales per region and highlight any anomalies and press enter. So here you can see total sales per region is North has $1,050 sale, South has $200, and anomalies identifies as Sarah Peter. This one has no sales value, so this will be considered as an anomaly. This kind of summary helps to spot problems early without power tables or filters. Ask for a formula and understand it. Now let's automate reporting. Ask ChatGPT by giving it a prompt in here as write an Excel formula to calculate total sales for North region, assuming region is in column D and sales in column B, and press enter. ChatGPT explains that it adds all sales values in column B where column D says North. No memorizing syntax, no trial and error. You understand what's happening and why. Automate brainstorms, briefs and outlines. Start with a smart brainstorm prompt. When you need ideas fast, structure matters. Try this example. And you can just write a prompt in here as give me 10 blog post ideas on topic. For example, you just give a topic as time management for the audience of, for example, university students, focusing on specific goal could be improving focus during exam season, and press enter. So here you got 10 different ideas on time management for university students with focus on improving focus during exam season, and you can choose any of these. No more sitting around trying to feel inspired. Just adjust the topic and let ChatGPT go to work. Turn the winning idea into a brief. Once you have picked a direction, create a content brief. This gives structure to your idea, and you can just write a prompt in here as create a detailed content brief for an article titled The Science of Focus, How to Work smarter, not longer. So this is a topic and include audience, purpose, main points, tone, and call to action, and press enter. So here's a detailed brief for your article. So it says title, target audience, purpose, main points, tone and style, and call to action as well. So you can pick any of these. For example, you can just choose this one or this one, and the third one is here, so you can use any of these as well. It's like handing your future self a blueprint, no second guessing. Automate an outline template. When you have got a solid topic, the next step is to break it down fast and with structure. ChatGPT can map it out for you in seconds. You can use this one as create a detailed outline for a blog titled, for example, this one, using intro, body, conclusion, format, add subheadings, bullet points, and logical flow, and press enter. So ChatGPT responds with introduction as choosing the right study strategy, body with 4 different points, and the conclusion as make the method fit you, not the other way around. You now have the roadmap to start writing or recording. Just follow the headings. Save your favorite prompts as templates. The real magic happens when you reuse prompts that work well. Create a doc or Notion page titled Prompt Templates and save these. ChatGPT for content creators and SEO writers. Generate content ideas that actually fit your niche. When you need blog topics, skip the generic prompts. Get specific so your content lands with the right audience every time. Use this instead and write a prompt in here as give me 10 blog topics about, for example, mental health. For target audience, for example, you have a target audience as college students, so you will write as for college students, focusing on any goal or pain points, and for example, it could be on coping with academic stress, and press enter. ChatGPT returns topic like this ones. Here you can see, for example, you can just read it out as from procrastination to productivity, tackling mental blocks head on. And for example, you have the power of saying no, setting boundaries to protect your peace. Because it speaks to a real person with a real problem, not just any reader. You will walk away with ideas that are focused, practical, and instantly worth writing. Turn topics into full blog or script outlines. Got a great idea? Next, convert your chosen topic into a structured outline. And for that, you can just write a prompt in here as create an SEO friendly blog post outline for, and topic as how sleep affects academic performance, using intro, body and conclusion format, include subheadings and key points, and press enter. So this will be the introduction, body, which has 5 main points, and conclusion. For YouTube script, adjust the tone. For that, you can just write in here as create a 5-minute YouTube script outline on the same topic with a hook, 3 main points, and a CTA, call to action, and press enter. So this is what ChatGPT responds with, and this way you're not starting from a blank page. You are starting with a roadmap. All that's left is to add your voice. Write and refine SEO headlines and meta descriptions. Once you have outlined your content, the next step is to help it get found. That means crafting SEO friendly headlines and meta descriptions that make people want to click. Step 1. Generate optimized headlines. For example, you just write a prompt in here as give me 5 SEO optimized headlines for this post, and this says how sleep affects academic performance, and press enter. So this is what ChatGPT responds with. Mix question style headlines with keyword rich phrases to boost both clicks and searchability. Step 2. Write a click-worthy meta description. For that, you can just write a prompt in here as write a 150 character meta description for the same blog, and press enter. So this is 150 characters description. Keep it under 155 characters. Front load keywords and hint at the value readers will get. With a few quick prompts, you will have titles that attract clicks and descriptions that support better rankings without needing to be an SEO expert. Brainstorm keyword clusters and content pillars. To level up your content strategy and boost SEO, don't just think in single keywords. Instead, identify keyword clusters, groups of related terms that reinforce a core topic and help you build a strategic, connected content series. For example, you just write a prompt in here as create a keyword cluster for a blog series on students' mental health and performance, and press enter. So the primary keyword is student mental health, and these are the secondary keywords. So it gave so many options. For example, it gives 7 different keywords, and each has primary keyword and the supporting ones or secondary keywords. For example, the primary keyword is sleep and academic performance, and the secondary keywords or the supporting keywords are how lack of sleep affects students sleep habits, sleep deprivation in college, sleep tips for better grades, circadian rhythm and learning. Instead of writing one isolated blog post, you now have the foundation for a content pillar, a central theme. For now, we have sleep and academic performance, with multiple supporting articles that link back to it. You can now build a content calendar around these themes. Whether you're writing blogs, filming YouTube videos, or working in SEO, ChatGPT helps you plan smarter and publish faster. You will move from idea to outline to optimized headline, all with prompts that save hours of work. Be clear in your request, stay audience focused, and let ChatGPT handle the structure while you add the human touch. ChatGPT for educators and researchers. Create full lesson plans from a topic or objective. Stop reinventing the wheel every time you prep. ChatGPT can help you build structured, time-efficient lesson plans from a single prompt. And you can use this prompt as create a 45-minute lesson plan for high school students on topic. For example, you just add a topic as climate change, and include objectives, activities, and assessment methods. Press enter. So here you can see it just responded with the entire lesson plan as for 45 minutes. So the materials needed for this one as all these: lesson objectives, lesson plan, and it has 5 different topics, and the last one is assessment methods, and this is optional extension or homework. For higher education, adjust the complexity and format. Try another prompt as create a new chat and write in here as create a university level seminar outline on post-colonial theory. And what it should include as include 3 essential readings, key discussion prompts, and an opening lecture summary. And press enter. So here you can see it's a seminar title with seminar duration as 90 minutes, opening for 15 minutes, and seminar objectives, essential readings to be completed beforehand, and key discussion prompts for 45 minutes. Closing activities should be for 15 minutes. And this is the optional extension or homework assignment. This lets you focus more on teaching, not formatting. Generate quizzes instantly. Designing quizzes manually takes time. ChatGPT does it in seconds. And you can just try a prompt in here as generate a 10-question multiple choice quiz on topic. For example, you just write as photosynthesis. Photosynthesis with answer key as well. And press enter. So here is a quiz that ChatGPT has responded with, and the answer key has 10 correct answer for each question that has been written in here. It also works for short answer or open-ended prompts. For example, you just write a prompt in here, create 5 open-ended discussion questions for a unit on Shakespeare Macbeth. So when you just click in here, ChatGPT will respond with these questions for the discussion. As we have asked for 5 questions, so it has provided the 5. No more, no less. Summarize research papers or long readings. ChatGPT shines with text-heavy material. Try this prompt as summarize this article in bullet points for classroom discussion. And just paste an article like this one we have. Here you can see this article is about climate change and it has been converted into bullet points for the class discussion. Or condense it even more. For that you can just write a prompt in here as give me a 3-sentence summary of this research paper for students new to this topic, and press enter. So here you can see it has just converted these bullet points into 3 sentences for the students who are new to this topic. Whether you are briefing students or skimming sources, this approach saves time while keeping clarity and depth intact. Build guided reading and study aids. Help students understand key readings without giving away answers. For that, you can just write a prompt in here as create a reading guide for a topic. For example, you just write as to kill a mockingbird with section summaries and 2 reflection questions and summaries and 2 reflection questions per section, and press enter. So here you can see it is converting that specific topic into reading guide, and it has 2 parts with the reflection question for each section. Here you can see, and we have asked for 2, so it is providing 2 questions for each section. So it has 31 chapters and each section has 2 reflection questions with a little summary as well. This is perfect for flipped classrooms or independent study sessions. ChatGPT for business and marketing teams. Draft strategy documents and campaign plans. Need a quick outline for a new campaign or product launch? You can try this prompt as write a 1-page marketing strategy for launching a new eco-friendly water bottle aimed at college students, and press enter. Output includes product name, target audience, key messaging, marketing channels, and the strategies as well, and timeline and suggested KPIs as well. Refinement tip: ask follow-ups like turn this into a presentation outline For example, you just try this one. So this is the presentation: slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, for target audience, and it has 10 slides, closing and call to action. But if you want to write this for a CEO update, you can write this for a CEO update and press enter. So this is what you get from ChatGPT, and you can use it with a little tweak as your own needs and requirements. Run market research in minutes. Don't have time for a full report? Use ChatGPT for quick summaries. For example, you just write a prompt in here as summarize recent market trends in the fitness wearable industry and press enter. So this is what you get from ChatGPT as key market trends. So the first one is robust market growth, form factor diversification, feature enhancements and AI integration, health and longevity focus, privacy and data security, and all these points. Or you can just write a prompt in here as list 3 key competitors of brand. For example, you just write Samsung because they are producing fitness wearables as well. So with their positioning and press enter. So this is what you get as an output. The first one is Apple, the second one is Garmin, and the third one is Fitbit, owned by Google. So this is their positioning and the pricing as well. So they start from $99 to $300. Ask it to simulate customer personas, and for that you can just write a prompt in here as create 2 customer personas for a mid-tier smartwatch brand and press enter. So the ChatGPT responds with this output as persona 1 with all the details like age, location, occupation, income, education, marital status, and even tech comfort level as well, and the goals, buying behavior, and everything. And the second persona is Jessica Monroe, the wellness first mom. Her age is 41, and this is how it just gives you the output. So it just gives you everything that you need to create a strategy for your product. This helps in campaign targeting without spending days on data. Generate copy for ads, emails, and landing pages. Stop staring at a blank doc. Start with write 3 variations of a Facebook ad for our product, a planner app for busy students, and press enter. So this is ad variation 1 with headline, body text, and call to action button as well. And the second ad variation is this one with headline, body text, and call to action button. And the third one is like casual plus friendly, headline, body text, and call to action button. You will get different tones, formal, friendly, and humorous, and can pick the best fit. For cold outreach or nurturing leads, you can just write a prompt in here as start a new chat and write draft a friendly follow-up email to a client who downloaded our pricing brochure, last week, and press enter. So this is what you get as an output. And you can just refine it by just giving the prompt as make it shorter and more persuasive, and press enter. So this is the shorter version but a little more persuasive. Simplify analysis for decision making. Give it numbers or bullet points for meeting, and just write a prompt in here as summarize the following sales data and suggest 2 possible action steps, and just paste the data that you have in here. For the AirPods May 2025 sales overview, and just click on that. This is summary like that you have already provided, and these 2 are the recommended action steps that you can follow. You can also ask write a summary of this marketing performance report for an executive who wants only key insights, and press enter. So this is a summary that you get that you can just present to any executive. ChatGPT is not replacing your business brain. It's clearing the clutter so you can focus on strategy, vision, and action. Create your own AI assistant. No coding required. Start with custom instructions. ChatGPT settings. Before you even start prompting, customize how ChatGPT thinks and speaks, so every response feels tailored to your style and needs. How to access. Click your profile icon in here and click on Customize ChatGPT. So you will have all these options, like what should ChatGPT call you, add your nickname, what do you do, like your profession or in what grade you are studying. What traits should ChatGPT have? You can select any of these like chatty, witty, straight shooting, encouraging, Gen Z, skeptical, traditional, forward thinking, poetic, or anything else. And you can just have other options as well like opinionated, respectful, humble, and all these available. Anything else ChatGPT should know about you, and you can just add custom instructions as well and click on advanced, and you will have all these options available like web search, code, canvas, and advanced voice as well. For example, you just type a nickname as Alex, and what traits should ChatGPT have, and you can click on, for example, corporate, humble, professional, and respectful as well. For anything else ChatGPT should know about you, you can just write as I am a project manager who writes in a clear, concise, and professional tone. I prefer bullet points and practical suggestions. And for ChatGPT capabilities, you can check all of these and click on save. So here you can see the name has been changed to Alex, as you have just changed in here. For example, you can just change it to Scott and click on save, and here you can see this change to this one, as it has been optimized as per your requirements and needs. These fields help ChatGPT get you from the very first prompt. Instead of rewriting the same preferences each time, you set a default voice that matches your workflow and communication style. Think of it as training your digital assistant to act more like a team member who already knows how you like things done. Build a role-based AI agent. Think of ChatGPT not just as a chatbot, but as a specialized assistant with a job title. Giving it a clear role instantly boosts the quality, focus, and relevance of its responses. Step 1. Assign a role and mission. Give your assistant a clear identity and responsibility. For example, you are my productivity coach. Your job is to help me plan my week, prioritize tasks, and remind me of deadlines. Or, you are my writing assistant. You help me generate article outlines, SEO titles, and edit drafts for clarity. This sets clear expectations and context. So, ChatGPT behaves like a specialist rather than a generalist. Step 2. Set tone and output rules. Define how the assistant should speak and format its replies. You can just go to Setting, click in here, Customize ChatGPT, and you can just edit this one and write in here as use sportive, no fluff tone, and keep paragraphs short. Keep paragraph short. Use bullet points. When listing action items, and click on Save. You can also add style preferences like formality, use of emojis, word limits, or inclusions of examples. Step 3. Save and reuse easily. Save this setup in your pinned chat for ongoing work, Notes app, or document as a reusable prompt. Custom instructions in ChatGPT settings for global use. Organize and reuse your best prompts. Make reusable prompt templates. Templates act as smart shortcuts. Instead of full sentences, build fill-in-the-blank patterns. Examples: content brief. Write a type of content, for example a blog post. For target audience, it could be startup founders. On topic, for example managing burnout. Include length, for example 800 words, and empathetic tone, and a call to action, for example a soft product pitch. So the prompt would be like, write a blog post for startup founders on managing burnout. Include 800 words, an empathetic tone, and a soft product pitch, and press enter. So this is the main template. For example, this is the content type, and this is target audience, and this is the topic, this is word length, this is tone, and this is call to action that you can use for any of the tasks. Email reply generator. For that you can just write a template like this: reply politely to this email that says, and paste the email like in here, but keep it under 150 words and add a question at the end, and press enter. So this is the reply that you get from ChatGPT that you can send to your HR department. Lesson planner. Create a subject, for example physics, chemistry, math, or biology lesson for grade level, for example high school student or university level student, with objectives, explanation, and quiz. And the topic, For example, if you are writing for a physics lesson, then it could be momentum, force, or motion. And the prompt would be like create a physics lesson for grade level, could be high level students with objectives, explanation, and quiz, and topic as momentum, and press enter. So this is what you get as an output with quiz as well. And this is basically the template. For example, this is a subject that could be changed, this is a target audience could be changed, and the topic obviously will change. And you can just use it for any subject, any target audience, and for any topic as well. Save these as prompt cards or docs for quick reuse. Organize by use case, not just topic. It's easy to get lost in folders. Instead, group by what the prompt does. Idea starters for brainstorming. Editors to improve writing. Generators to create outlines, emails, captions. Fixers to rewrite, simplify, translate, or format.